Amazon seller asked me, is targeting phase match keywords initially and using negative targeting after gathering data a good strategy? Well, that is actually a pretty smart question. And she said, like, I have worked with the phase match and these are the most profitable ones, and she's now launching a new product on Amazon. Let me tell you, it can definitely work. But like anything in PPC, it requires a bit of strategy and monitoring in order to make it work and profitably work. Think of it like fishing. You start with a broad net and catch all kinds of fish with phase match. Then once you know which fish you are going to keep, you toss back the other ones using negative targeting. So let me break this down to you so you can actually understand and uh, make this strategy work for you, even if you are launching your new product. So you can see, here's the question. So let's dive deep. I have 4 points here, which I will go over and explain to you why. Why start with phase match? So when you begin your Amazon PPC, phase match keywords are a great choice because they allow you to cast a wide net. These keywords are broad enough to catch a lot of search traffic while still being related to your product. For example, if you are selling wireless headphones, a phrase match like best wireless headphones. So best wireless headphones for running will show your ad to people searching for that phrase or similar variation. So if you understand phrase match, so this is your keyword. Okay. So if you have a keyword in phrase match, your keyword will stay the same. And what comes, if something comes after your keyword or in the beginning of your keyword, it will trigger the phrase match campaign if you are using this strategy. So it it is quite broad, but not as broad as broad match. And I assume you already understand what phase match, broad match, and exact match are as an Amazon seller. If not, you can just comment down and I will create a video on that as well. So what it will help you to get most relevant keywords coming in, and you can create a whole phase with it. So if you see like you are getting conversion like 10 conversion for on this phase, you can use it in exact match, and its CPC will be lower and it will give you more profitable sales because it's actually a long tail keyword. So it's like having your ad pop up for anyone who search for something close to what you are offering. This gives you a chance to collect more data, which is really important in today's age, whether you are using Meta ads or Amazon ads. Um, which terms are bringing in clicks and which ones aren't. But of course, it can lead to some irrelevant searches as well, which is where negative targeting comes in. And secondly, you gather data using negative targeting. So you are gathering data and using negative targeting. So after you have let the phase match keywords run for a while and gathered enough data, you can start using negative targeting to filter out the search terms that aren't performing well. So remember, it these are the search terms, not the keywords. If your ad showing up for wireless earphones, but those clicks aren't converting into sales, you can add wireless earphones as negative keyword, so your ad doesn't show up for that search anymore. It's like fishing with a net, but you don't want to keep the tiny fish, so you carefully select the ones that fit. Negative targeting allows you to fine tune your campaign, saving you money and focus your ad spend on the keywords that are actually converting. So because headphones look like this and earphones are something like this. Oops. These are beautiful, aren't they? Okay. So when you use phase match, if you are using wireless headphones as above headphones, it may think, okay, it is similar to wireless earphones as well, but actually they are not. So if you are getting some sort of conversion or clicks here and there, yeah, you can try them out. If you Because sometimes we get conversion on search terms like these which are not relevant to your product, but it is related to your product. So yeah, you can see like if they are like profitable, you can keep them running. But if they are not, you can just ditch them and add them as negative keyword. So what these negative keywords will do, it will actually create a funnel. So you in phase match, you are getting all of these different kind of sessions. Okay. So for let's say these are sessions. So it will actually create a layer of it. So only those systems will go underneath it which are highly relevant to your product. And so these are the systems which are actually bringing sales for your brand, and you want to focus on that. And the third thing is keep an eye on your budget. That is really important, because if you are not making money, how you will maintain your ad budget? One thing to watch out for this strategy is your budget. Since you are casting a wide net with phase match, you might end up with a higher spend in the beginning. Especially if you are targeting competitive viewers, it's important to monitor your budget closely and adjust accordingly. If you are seeing high spend without sales, it might be time to pause some of the underperforming viewers or reduce the bid. You can actually negate those keywords and start like going on lower bid strategy. For example, if earphones is bringing you some sort of dollars, I mean, for example, money, you can, but they are not profitable. So, and but you don't wanna stop targeting them, so you will lower the bid on those keywords, because sometimes we get emotionally attached to the keywords, and that's normal, I think. Think of it like going on a shopping spree. You don't want to spend too much on things that aren't helping you to get closer to your goal. Be mindful of how much you are spending and ensure it's translating to conversions. Because if you are launching, you have to be conversion focused. CVR is the one of the most important key metric. It will help you to get your audience, your ideal customer, ideal customer avatar. Because if you know what your ideal customer is, you can target them differently with different types of ad creatives, and they will eventually every time they will buy from you. And the last point is fine tune as you go. So you do not have to, this strategy works well as long as you constantly refine it. Start with broad targeting, gather data, and then negative targeting to optimize your campaigns, as well as bid adjustment. Actually, I forgot to add them here. Over time, you will get at choosing the right keyword, refining your targeting, and maximizing your ad spend. It's all about optimization. In the end, this method can lead to more efficient campaigns where you are only paying for clicks that are more likely to convert, thus reducing the wasted ad spend. That's absolutely true, but this is a heck of a strategy. If you have time, if you are a busy business owner, but you think, yes, you have time, you can do it on your own. Otherwise, you can hire me for that. In last 7 days, you can see by spending $3,000 in Amazon ad spend, we have generated $10,000 in sale. And in the last, oops, in the last 30 days, by spending $12,000 in Amazon ads, we have generated $38,000 in sales. And you can see it's last 30 days data. So if you want someone to make your Amazon strategy better and make it work for you, you can click the link in the description or in the pin comment, and let's schedule a call and scale your brand. Have a great day.